we're camped at Charlotte Plains Station, which is not that far out of Cunnamulla. We stopped there today to have a look at the Artesian Time Tunnel.
Oh, and that was a joy. It was just another Susan school excursion moment.
Well, I had fun. It was a bit interesting because it talked to the history of the area, so that was a bit of fun. We had lunch in the town, and then we've come out here. We had a bit of a soak in hot springs.
About 42 degrees, by your reckoning?
Yes, yep. There was enough to turn me nice and red and feel toasty warm. So we're about to camp for the evening. We are very, very far from being alone here this evening.
Yeah, there'd be 60-ish caravans or campers around the place, I reckon. So, but
you can still get a fair space between you,
yeah.
So it doesn't feel like you're camped on top of anybody.
And I don't mind there being lots of people around me, as long as I don't have to talk to them.
And as long as I don't talk to you. So that seems to be working all right for us.
It's a good place. There's a little bar there, which is quite nice. I don't mind buying a beer, and have no idea how much I paid for it. And we've had a very light dinner because we had a burger for lunch. And we're just sitting around another fire. Look, there's a little bit of noise around us, but not much. We've got a bit of space to ourselves.
This is the second time we've been here. We came about, 2 or 3 years ago and it was a little bit less crowded then. Like, you can even get a massage here.
It was a massage tent. Yeah.
It was a massage tent.
Yeah,
for $100 an hour, you could have an hour's worth of massage. Peter did think carefully about that one, but then went, yeah, nah. So.
There's not a massive facilities, toilets and showers and things, but then when you look around and you look at if there's 60 groups of people or 60 vehicles and campers or caravans, I would suggest that 45 of those would be self-contained caravans. So there's not a whole lot of people scratching around for the toilets, the flush toilets and the showers. There's a couple of pit toilets around too, which aren't all that horrible, and a number of trees.
Fair to say, I'm glad that there's flush toilets.
Anyway, we've had a fairly pleasant day. It wasn't a long trip. We saw Beefwood Hut, and that was pretty good. And we didn't stop in Eulo at all because we got stuck behind a train of caravans who were doing 20 kilometres an hour for a period of time.
Peter didn't complain for
I didn't complain at all.
10 or 15 minutes.
Look, caravanners have a right to be on the road too.
And we were trying to come up with a collective noun for a group of caravans, and Peter came up with a group of caravans is a...
It was an aggravation of caravans. 20 kilometres an hour. I mean, really? And anyway, not to worry. And they tooted me when I passed them. We've had a pleasant day. Susan's great navigating skills got us to Charlotte Plains stations, even though we've been here before, and even though we stopped at the sign. And I said, this is where we came last time, and we drove down this road. And Susan said, no, we've got to drive another 15 kilometres. And look, hey, I didn't argue. I said, all right, let's go and drive another 15 kilometres. 5 kilometres later, she said, I think we should have gone down that road that said Charlotte Plains.
Yep, and there was only just a little bit of steam that I could see.
Oh, it's fine. Oh, it was good. I was just like, guess what? We ended up going down the same road we went last time, and we got to the same place.
You can say a lot without saying a lot sometimes.
Alrighty, so we're going to get up early tomorrow and see if we can get some good shots of the boar heads blasting out their hot water and steam. We were here a couple of years ago, as we said. We got some really nice shots in the morning, so try to get a little bit of that.
Just to show you what it's like.
And then we're pushing off to
Lightning Ridge.
Lightning Ridge. So that's about 4.5 hours from here. So we'll head down there. Righto, it is now time for me to have a bit of sensational toast and peanut butter and maybe a smear of jam across the top because I've heard it's good for you.
Okay, well, I'll leave him to it. I've already had my Vegemite toast, so I'm happy.